Hi YouTube, Elite Legionario here, and today I'm bringing you a 4-player free-for-all for Rome Total War, and I think this is the Greek Shores map, and I'm in command of the Scythians. My opponent down here, Robertus666, is in command of Gaul. I don't know why you'd want to put that number on your name, not a good thing to put on your name. Scythia Romans is in command of the Scipii, and Vespasian is in command of the Macedonians. So my army consists of 5 units of gold and an experienced headhunting maiden, 2 units of gold Scythian nobles, 2 units of gold attack Scythian noble woman, and 5 units of silver attack chosen archer warband. And I'm going to hang around in this forest area with my archers because they get a bonus from the woods. And when I see the makeup of my opponent's army, I was really disappointed because he just brought a whole lot of war dogs. But he got lots of Forester warbands. He got 5 silver gold or silver Forester warband. So they managed to do quite a bit of damage, surprisingly enough. I'm just going to charge my men into them, mop them up. But you'll actually see that these dogs do a okay-ish amount of damage, considering they're only dogs. But as you can see, I'm just mopping up pretty much everything he's got. But I was a bit disappointed, and when I actually did this game, I hadn't actually been playing this game for a week. I did this a couple of days ago, but I actually been playing some other games, particularly Fallout 3, over the last week, and I haven't been playing Rome, so I'm probably a bit rusty. I get rusty very quickly if I don't play every few days. It's really annoying. But this is a still far too easy opponent for me on my comeback after a week of vacationing with Fallout 3. So anyway, I'll just, as you can see, I'm obviously going to mop that up pretty much easily. He just had about 5 foresters and about 6 war dogs. So the Roman player stay called Brett. He's showed up in several of my videos, so lucky him, I guess. Joking. I got 4 units of gold urban cohort. He's got 4 units of gold urban cohort rather. 2 units of silver triarii. Looks to be 4 units of I think it's 1 or 2 upgraded on these archer auxilia. 1 unit of gold first cohort, legionary first cohort, and 2 units of gold praetorian cavalry. So a pretty standard Roman build with a wee bit of variation, I guess, but not a lot. And Vespasian is 6 units of gold royal pikemen, and I think it's 2 units of either gold attack or silver attack Cretan archers, and he's got 4 units of gold companion cavalry. But he's got a nice height advantage, so that should give him a nice edge with his archers. So as you can see, I'm just mopping up what's left of the Gallic player, and there's the Gallic general right there. Probably an inglorious death to be blown to pieces by arrows. I'm sure the Gauls prefer to die by the sword, not the arrow. And these two are going to advance on each other, and my battle strategy to face opponents like this is very little chance I'll win, because surprisingly enough, if you look at the casualty, the field here, you can see a few headhunting maidens actually went down. That would be because they're light cavalry units, and Forester warband have like a little spear for a melee weapon, and they can do okay. Don't just like I'm not saying they'll do really well against cavalry and stuff, but they do okay, particularly if they're in a forest. And those dogs do a surprisingly large amount of damage. I really didn't think they'd do that kind of damage, but which means in a head-up fight, I'm not going to be able to beat either of these guys. So my battle plan to face these two is to let them obviously duke it out with each other, and when one side's getting an edge, I'm going to attack that side and weaken it to the other so it evens out. And I'm going to try and keep it as even as possible between the two of them until they practically wreck each other, and then I'll come in and mop both of them up. That's how, when you play as Scythia, you have to kind of play like that. The Gallic player just admitted defeat, as you can see there in the corner. But when you're playing as Scythia, you kind of have to play that way, that kind of like sort of like skirmishy, kind of picking them apart and taking advantage of weak spots in their positions and that kind of stuff. I don't really like skirmish armies, but I mean, I want to put more variation in my channel, obviously, and there's not a hell of a lot of Scythian videos on my channel, so that's why that's being done. So Stachelbrett runs towards the forest. Not a bad idea if he's hoping to nullify those companion cavalry, but I'm not sure that's what he had in mind. He's got an interesting line here. I don't know why he did this. I would just put the Urbans in a front line like this, and with the legionary cohort there, they could have actually easily beaten these royal pikemen, in my opinion, but he lets these Triarii stay in the front line. Not a good idea. He should have had them in the back screening for his back line. He could have easily just turned them backwards and not worried about those Cretans shooting in the back, because those archer auxilia would have dealt with them. But as you can see, Vespasian's companions come in and rush these archer auxilia, but it's not like a bad idea to move those archers, but it's too reckless because he's going to go straight into these cav and get caught with these Triarii. That's not a good idea. But as you can see what I was talking about before, Stachelbrett allows these Triarii to go for head to head with these royal pikemen. He should never have done that. Not a good idea, but as you can see, I'm out here trying to pick off some of these Cretans, and I see that the Macedonian players got the edge here, so I'm going to assist Stachelbrett and at least attempt to hammer an anvil, but my men don't do bugger all. I think they took down 1 or 2, but they just rout, but it does help in that it gives Brett a little more of an edge. But if Brett starts to get in front, I'll help the Macedonian. I want to keep them doing that and keep them real balanced, so they beat each other up to a pulp until they're too weak and I can just come in and finish them. So here I'm going to come in for another go, but he turns his pikes just in time and I don't see it, and he's going to rout my main striking cavalry force. But it has turned his back to Roman units, so it serves a okay purpose. All the while, my archer units will be firing upon the Macedonian on the side here. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to get them to play off each other until they're sort of both pretty battered up, and I can just blow them to pieces with the remainder of my men. So as you can see, if I hadn't got involved in this fight, I'm certain Vespasian would have won it. I think Stachelbrett squandered his Triarii and didn't employ very good tactics with his infantry. His cavalry sat still too long, and he let his archers get destroyed. He could have easily just pinned those Cretans down with his archer auxilia, because archer auxilia have got good enough range to do so, and they were close enough to one another to do it, and he could have easily made a front line with those urban cohort and legionary first cohort, and he would have, even though he had one less infantry unit, I'm confident he would have been able to win that infantry battle. Much better infantry and a moral boosting infantry. His Triarii in conjunction with his Praetorian cav would have beaten those companions. So all in all, this Roman army should have been able to win, but even with me helping him, Stachelbrett, he does manage to beat him in the end, but it's only because I'm actually helping him with my archers shooting the Macedonian, because I see that the Macedonian is the greater threat. But my plans work very well because it's majorly weakened both of them to the point where they can't fight me anymore. They're both so weak from fighting each other that they can no longer fight me, and this is a last man standing, so all I'm worried about is being the last man on the field, not kills. So I'm going to try and mop up these Roman archer auxilia that have managed to avoid destruction. So here I go, come in to knock them out with my regrouped units. Here's the Macedonian general, and the only real concern is this legionary first cohort that really didn't do anything. He must have forgot about it or something, because that could have made a much cleaner victory for him. All the while, my archers, my horse archers here, my Scythian noble woman archers, and these noble archer warband are firing away. And this is what annoys me about Praetorian cavalry and other heavy cavalry units. There's like 7 men there, or something like that, about 7 men there. And here is like 120 arrows in your face. There's no way that they would not take casualties. It's just annoying. I mean, I understand the well-armoured trait and everything, but I mean, when their backs are turned, they'll lose a few. So here he charges in, he routs that unit there, but I'm not worried. I got some more headhunters out here, and he's going to go after them with his cavalry, and that's never a good idea, particularly when it's his general unit, but he will do it. I'll move my men so that I can hit these first cohort with my archer units. But he's going to use this general's bodyguard unit with his Praetorian, well, his Praetorian cavalry that's got his general in it rather. But I'm going to use my headhunting maidens to attack them, because this is where my headhunting maidens excel, and I'll very easily win this fight. As you can see, I win it very fast, and I managed to kill his general, which is just right there, and there he goes. So that's where headhunters excel. Don't go cavalry to cavalry with them, unless you've got some spear support or some other support, infantry support. But the battle's easily mine, because I can just see my archers there, and I can send some archers here, and I can send some up here, and I can just surround them on all fronts and just blow them to pieces with archers and then run them down with my cavalry. So he knows he's beat, and as you can see, the time is nearly finished. So I'm just going to triple speed to the end, guys, because there's nothing that happens. And he just admits defeat and they run away. So that's basically it. So again, this was about a week of not playing, so if I play kind of crappy, that's my only excuse. It's not much of an excuse, but I'm not lying when I say if I don't play every few days I get kind of rusty. It's just, I don't know why that happens, it just does. So anyway, I had 431 men, got 440 kills, and had 276 men remaining. Vespasian had 555 men, he got 460 kills, and he had 52 men remaining. Robertus had 313 men deployed, 112 kills, and 27 men remaining. And Stacor Brett had 573 men, and he had 413 kills and 85 men remaining. So Vespasian, Stacor Brett, and myself all had relatively in the same range of kills. Vespasian got the most, but this was the last man standing, so this time I'm going to win. So there's the statistics. Everything did fairly good, really. Only this unit of headhunting maidens didn't do very well, but the rest did. All the other headhunters did well. The noble woman did well. The nobles did well. The chosen archer warband did good. So everything worked out pretty well. But I did have a fairly easy opponent in Robertus there because of his army choice. But I was able to play Vespasian and Stacor Brett to weaken themselves both enough so that I could clean up the rest. So good game to you three guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, guys, and leave some comments. I love to read them. See you next time.